And then there was a shootout? A shootout. Windjana, famous Aboriginal character, shot a policeman here. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. Well, our convoy has officially hit the Gibb and it's already insane. We spend our first couple of nights at Windjana Campground exploring the area and getting our first glimpse of freshwater crocodiles. Enjoy the video. Good morning everyone. It is Monday. It is travelling to Gibb River Road day today. We're pretty excited. We are all packed up. We've left the campsite but we're going to go back. We've just popped out for some bite to eat. We've come into Good Cartel in Broome, which we really like. Drive-through food, drive-through coffee. You can actually go in but not many seats, more of a drive-through. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. If you're up this way, definitely pop in and have a look, and well, not have a look, buy something. Yeah, anyway, it's really good coffee, and food's really good too. Highly would recommend the katsu chicken rice bowl for breakfast. It's delicious. Yeah, it's all right. We're just watching watching the world go by. So we are all ready to head off. Very excited. Our first part of the drive will be from Broome to Derby, and then we head up to the Gibb from there. So we're a little excited. Catch you soon. One's just ran across in front of us, and we're just slowing down so that we don't. These guys need to move back. Really close. Oh, they're calves too. They need to be careful. So we're currently on the Great Northern Highway heading towards Derby. The road's been pretty good, hey? Yeah, nice and straight, good well managed road, and a bit of traffic coming in the opposite direction. So yeah, but yeah, so far so good. Convoy's still all together, which is great, and we've seen quite a lot of cattle. So I think there's cattle stations either side of the highway, so we're just being a bit mindful of that. Just a little fun fact while we're driving. This is actually the furthest north in Western Australia that Paul and I have ever been, so this is a new road for us, which is exciting. We're getting into the area now where there are lots of those magnetic termite mounds. I'll put you might be able to see some as we pass. These are only very small ones, but yeah, as we get further up north, we'll be able to show you some bigger ones. They're really interesting. We've seen so much cattle on this road. Amazing that there hasn't been many cow casualties, because there's all sorts of stations up here and the cattle are just roaming freely across the highway. And lots of calves as well, because it's obviously that time of the year. Oh, there's some Boabs. I don't know if you can see those. See, I get excited by the slightest things. Really looking forward to seeing some Boab trees in their natural environment. There are a few in Broome that you can go and have a look at, and they're pretty nice, but we're really looking forward to seeing some actually in the Kimberleys, just where they should be, in their natural environment, untouched. So yeah, that's exciting. We're seeing some new things and we're in new territory. So we're probably about an hour away from Derby, 100 k's-ish. Yeah, so we'll show you a little bit of Derby when we get there. expected. Some actual water. Lots of cattle around here again. We just crossed a 1-lane bridge, which doesn't have a name actually, just says single lane bridge on the map. Looks like there's a lot of water around this area, so we'll probably have some more little bridges to come up to soon. This is actually very cool. One of our travelling party just saw a freshie crocodile in the river. We've just passed over a few rivers.
Anyone needing to get out or anything at this roadhouse, so we're good to keep going on to Derby?
Just keep going, I reckon.
Alright.
We've just arrived in Derby. And our first stop is going to be the famous prison Boab tree, which I'm sure you've all heard about. So we're just about to stop there now. Let the red dust begin, I reckon. Boo!
Come on, buds.
Going this way.
Buds, we're going to get to this big tree. Are you afraid?
Whoa, this thing is so much bigger than I'd imagined it to be. We're at the Derby Wharf. Apparently the tides here are insane. Today it just looks like a mud bath actually. So this is the actual wharf. It's not huge, but you can see the tides. I'm pretty sure the tide's coming in. Look at it. There's a fair bit of tidal movement going on. I'd suggest it's probably coming in. If we stand here long enough, we should be able to see it. It's definitely flowing under there.
Big time.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. Go out onto it and have a bit of a look. Look how quickly that water's coming in. That's insane. This is where you'll find the highest tides in Australia and the second highest in the Southern Hemisphere, with a difference of up to 12 metres between high and low tide. It's not very appealing for a swim, is it? As far as the eye can see, it's just muddy. Okay.
Is this a sign?
I think so. Got the mandatory queue up at the sign on the Gibb to get the photos taken. Everyone's got to have one. All right, we're officially done. Right, look, it's taken us a little bit longer to get on the road than we thought, but you have to do all these momentous things when you come to a place like this. It's fairly iconic. So we're still on the bitumen part of the Gibb River Road. I think we should be about to hit the dirt track shortly. It's been quite a way, hasn't it?
I don't know how far it is actually. I thought it was about close to 100 kilometres of bitumen before the dirt starts, but I'm not sure.
How far have we gone? Do you know? No, we're not really keeping track. We have seen a little bit of wildlife. Just saw a massive eagle and a little wallaby with a little cute face. Oh, a kangaroo as well. We saw one of those too. It's pretty flat out here, but there are so many Boab trees. It's really cool. And the termite mounds are getting bigger, so there'll be lots to see out here. Very, very excited to be here. Welcome back. We've just aired down. We finally hit the red dirt. We're about 20 kilometres from camp. We're staying at Windjana Gorge tonight, so we'll be looking for a camp area where we can actually all park together, which is probably unlikely. We've just arrived at Windjana Gorge. We're in the generator section because that's got less people, so we don't really mind that. We found a nice big spot that we can all camp in. Paul had an ingenious idea to bring the little blower vac to get all the red dust off the back of the car, which we were doing before with just a little brush, weren't we? Yeah. So this is a much gentler way of getting all the red dust off the car before we open it up and let it all inside. So yeah, just about to put the tent up. It's near on 4 o'clock, so the sun's going down, so that'll be good. At least we'll be set up at a reasonable time tonight. So we've just got everything set up at the campground, and thought I'd just go off for a little walk to see what's actually around here. And how's this? I don't think I can get any closer to it from here. But it's not too shabby, hey? Look at that view. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to come down here tomorrow and have a good look at it. This place is next level. Look at it. It reminds me of the Red Centre. But apparently there's lots of walks that go along the edge of the gorge. And the lady that I was just talking to, this one here, this big rock there that you can see, if you stand underneath it, it looks like it's actually coming out at you. So, pretty fantastic. And of course we've got it at just the right time tonight, so tomorrow we'll come earlier and have a good look at it. apparently there's some crocs here. We just saw a couple that just said there's a couple of crocs just bathing, just minding their own business. Oh, look at this. How fabulous is this? Paul's going to send me through first because I've got shoes on. We're still on the hunt for these crocodiles that are apparently around here somewhere, but we're losing light, so it could be up here. The guy said where the rocks stick out, so it could be here. Oh, there's the rock sticking out of the water.
If we can't see one from here, come back tomorrow.
Okay. They're on the rock.
Where?
Right in the
there is
middle.
one too.
Oh my goodness. There's one right in the middle of that rock. I'll try and zoom in so you can see it. This place is mind-blowing. And we're going to have to rush off because we're losing light, but have a look at that. Morning. We've come back to the gorge this morning and we've just walked down here from the campsite and it was really, really warm in the sun, and we've come into the shade of these great big cliffs and it's literally freezing. I know when we came down last night you could feel the warmth off the cliffs when you were walking. Now you can just feel the cold. So we're going to see what we can see down here this morning with a bit more light. And then we might come back again later today if we get a chance. We're going to go out to Tunnel Creek today and explore that area a little bit. Heaps of wildlife around here. You can probably hear it. Beautiful. Check this out. It's just in the middle of the mud flats here. It's even got a flower on it and it's just beautiful. Solid. Such thick leaves, and then behind it is just all that. How random. So we walked to the end of the trail. We saw one crocodile this morning and there was another one over the other side of the river, which I reckon is the best place for it. We're going to head back the same pathway and see if we can spot anything else, but this place is absolutely out of this world. So beautiful. And if you want to see the real colours, you come at sunset. So we've got one croc on the bank over the other side, and right in the middle of the footage here, if you look really closely, I'll try and zoom in, you'll see one swimming up the river. Just coming into view now. How cool is that, being all stealth?
And the one on the rock.
Yeah, and there's one on the rock right down there. How very cool. My crocodile cup is full. Well, this is our first official whole day on the Gibb today. We've done a little bit of exploring around Windjana Gorge this morning, and we've just had a bit of a slow morning, had some lunch, and we're heading off to Tunnel Creek right now, which is about 40 k's down the road. We are planning to go and see what it's like, because I think someone said there's an element of like going through water in caves and things like that. So, and we've got 3 little toddlers in tow, so we're just going to see how that goes, but looking forward to just going in and exploring it. As we were leaving, a lot of people are pulling into camp, so we've kind of left some of our gear behind, obviously, and the camper trailers, etc. So hopefully our spot will be okay by the time we get back. Just arrived at Tunnel Creek, just about to pull in.
Bouncing for you, Jake.
So here we are at Tunnel Creek. There's 2 caves to go through, 2 tunnels. The first one is a 100 metre walk. Is that what they said?
I don't know actually.
Oh, first one's a short one anyway.
I think it's 400 metres to the... I don't even know. Who cares?
We have no idea where we're going.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. There is one short walk and then a longer one. So we'll show you in a minute. Well, that didn't last very long. I got to the entrance of the cave and completely had a bit of a panic and just couldn't do it. I'm not a fan of unknown territory in water, and the fact that it was a real clamber and the cave probably was not small, but it looked small, and I'm not a fan of small spaces. I just couldn't do it. Everyone else is gone, even the kids, and I'm thinking, what an absolute flippin' loser I am for not going. I feel like such an idiot, but I just couldn't. And about 18 months ago, I really hurt my knee, and there was so much climbing over those rocks, and it was really slippery, and I was just worried. We were right at the start of the trip. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of negative scenarios playing through my head, so I just bailed. So here I am sitting here waiting and feel like an absolute idiot. But I'll just have to wait and hear all about it when they all get back. So I'm glad it looks like the kids have managed to get down there, all the babies and everything. I'm thinking, here's me, a grown adult, couldn't even do it, but oh well, that's the way it is. So as it turns out, not everyone went through the caves. Some of our group waited at the entrance with the kids, as it really wasn't suitable for the little ones. I didn't feel too bad after that, but really wasn't going to risk hurting my knee again. From all accounts, everyone else enjoyed the experience, even seeing a couple of crocs along the way. We're just on our way back from Tunnel Creek back to camp, and there's a historical site that is mapped that we thought we'd have a look in. It is the Lilimalula Malura police station ruins. So the story behind this is that it was used to be an old homestead, and then the police took it over in about 1894, I think. There was obviously a plaque here, but it's gone. Plaque's on the floor. Is there anything left of the plaque? No. Plaque's rotted, was on the floor. And then there was a shootout? A shootout. Jandamara, famous Aboriginal character, shot a policeman here and killed him, apparently. This is the site of it. Not much left of it now, but historical significance for the area. There's a tree growing right in the middle of it, right here now. But look at the backdrop. What a cool place. Wow. Pretty specky, these places,
and
eh?
if you look closely, in amongst the grass.
Oh my God. A little wallaby.
Probably not going to pick him up on the camera.
No, you just want to hold that? Oh gosh, he was gone so fast.
Well,
He's gone.
not sure if you saw that, but he's
He's
faster
gone right
than
over
me.
the back there, jumped away. You might have seen him just jump.
Meanwhile, back at the ruins.
It's a big must be a road train coming. Welcome back, everyone. This is our last night at Windjana Gorge. We thought we would, before sunset tonight, take a different walking path around the bottom of the gorge itself. I think this is called the Savannah Walk. Look at that. Do you want to talk about Tunnel Creek?
Tunnel Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went out to Tunnel Creek today, and silly me didn't take the GoPro, so I have zero footage. But we walked through from one end to the other. There's a...
Not we.
Oh no, well you decided to bail out on me.
Yeah, I had a bit of a cry and decided not to. Anyway, that's another story.
But it was pretty good. There was one spot there where, I don't know, you probably had to swim through. It might have only been about 20 metres long, but it was deep and cold, as you'd expect in a tunnel. Saw a few crocodiles, but not many.
In the water that you were swimming through?
On the bank, over the other side.
Yeah, right. Another reason why I didn't go.
But they're not big.
They could still bite your leg off.
You only have to be able to swim faster than one other person, and you're okay. That's my theory anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, then you pop out the other side and all of a sudden there's trees and kind of this river continues. A little bit of indigenous rock art on the other side. All good to see.
It actually really is like what I imagine a savannah to look like. Look at the Boabs. We saw so many of them today. I'll pop some footage in of them, but yeah. Yep, look at this. They're just everywhere. So gorgeous. And they're all different thicknesses and, I don't know, different stages of maturity. It's just lovely to see. But the most interesting part was where we were driving along to Tunnel Creek and we saw it was like this but on a much smaller scale and more kind of sloped, and they were actually growing out of the rock, weren't they?
Yeah.
But it's really incredible. Look at that one there. That's actually a beautiful photograph. hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we'd love for you to stay tuned for more epic content as we continue to explore the Kimberley region. To make sure you don't miss any episodes, please smash that subscribe button and hit notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Cheers!